Hi. My name is Jonathan Sharf, and that's getting annoying. I don't care if it's hot. And I believe I'm going to make this my first video for potentially a blog, a vlog, video blog. And I think the reason I'm making this is because I've thought about it for a long time, and I just I I'm the type of person that has a lot to say about a lot of particular things, and I try to articulate myself as appropriate to every situation as possible. Um, and I feel like I just want to get my opinion out there and express myself for people to hear what I have to say, because ultimately my opinion about things and connections of things is that I think that us as humans, our job is to further our progression as a society, and that if we have the chance to do that, we should take the option. The only reason I'm not actually starting a book or writing or trying to develop a future career in that is because first of all, even though I like to write, if I like start writing, because I always like the pressure of going, oh, I'm gonna start to write that, and then you never actually do. But when you start writing, you're into it. And the reason why I'm not like I'm not I don't really enjoy writing that much. I feel like I get more across by like explaining myself and the euphemisms I use and like not really overthinking everything I say. Um, and I think that has to do with the fact that like I say things and then I, you know, try and fix them as I keep going in what I'm saying. So if I say something that's flawed, I'll go, oh, but I mean this, and then I mean this, and I'll put the general to the specific. Anyways, so for the first topic that I probably would want to talk about, would probably be this speech that's been on YouTube for a crazy amount of time. Apparently, it's this YouTube video of Charlie Chaplin, and he's singing. I mean, singing. He's giving a speech dressed as Hitler, and I'm Jewish, so I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh my god, how horrible! Hitler, blah blah blah. Kind of like if you ever seen that Daffy Duck cartoon, also on YouTube, that starts off really like Nazi, and you see or no, it's not Daffy, it's Donald Duck, and you see Donald like saluting the Hi Hitler, and then you find out at the end that it's all like a dream, and he wakes up, I'm proud to be an American. Anyways, back to the Great Dictator. Charlie Chaplin um, dresses up as Hitler and is reading this speech, and it's the most beautiful speech I have ever heard. And this YouTube guy, I should probably look him up, but I don't really care that much. He puts this music that is just perfect. Apparently, it's from that movie Inception, right? And it's just perfectly timed perfectly. And the thing that I like about it is that um, it takes this character, this Hitler, so evil, so hated by so many people, um, and puts these beautiful, equal, amazing words coming out of this person that you associate so much hate with. And when viewing this person, you're like, oh, this is horrible, and then you see that the meaning of what people say, and is more um, important than how people look, and that I think is why he's dressed up like that and why he's giving it. And I think it also introduces the idea of opposition, like good versus evil. So you're taking Hitler and saying, what if he was the exact opposite of what he was? What if he was amazingly perfect and good and righteous, and seeing what he could accomplish. Because although I hate Hitler and I hate him for killing a lot of my ancestors, I have to admit he was a manipulative genius. He knew how to set sparks, set traps, and hurt people in very very master-minded kind of ways, I guess. Um, but anyways, I chose to really talk about that because I was afraid to start a vlog. I see like Rebecca Black, and she's like, everyone's like, oh my God, let's just gang up on her and destroy her life. I'm thinking, what if I become famous, which will probably never happen, but what if I do? Oh my God, my life is ruined, blah blah blah. Like, and then everyone hates me. But the thing is that like, mm, I'm almost 19, and I have my career ahead of me. I'm gonna surround myself with people that enjoy me for me, regardless of whatever happens with anything. And I don't think, even if I'm a social pariah in an internet sort of way, I don't think that anyone that I would really want to care about would judge me for that. Anyways, I want to go a little bit more about this. This is just an introduction to starting a vlog because I don't know. This is something that I want to do. I want to get my voice out in some way, even if it's like 300 views, like per video. I don't really care. You know, I just want to be able to say things that I want to say. So, it starts off with, "I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone, if possible, Jews, Gentile, black men, white." So if so, immediately the whole thing you associate Hitler. You think, oh my God, Hitler is a terrible man who hated all these types of people for just existing, right? Like gypsies, Jews, blacks, everyone. He just only Aryan races, which is funny because he's not an Aryan race, but and I think that is put there because that's the first thing we think about with Hitler is that, oh, he tried to kill all the Jews, or whatever, any race, um, and that he immediately you're saying the opposite of that, and the thing it goes on to we want to help one another and humans alike, but the thing that I thought was the most fascinating is that um, here in the second paragraph, when I'm reading it off the site, greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. I'll read one more. Our knowledge has made us cynical. And I think that he goes into that more, and so I recommend anyone to watch it. Just search the Great Dictator speech on YouTube and you'll find it. But I think that is the most important because, like I stated in the beginning, um, our purpose, I believe, in existing, whether you want to admit it or not, you have to like at least um, kind of understand the statement that I'm about to say is to progress. Like in any sort of way, even if you're super religious and you don't want to accept certain things about life, like, oh, this doesn't happen because I believe this, which is fine. I don't want to bash anyone, but what I'm saying is that in either sense of the way, or whatever way you believe, you are progressing. Your mind is functioning, time is moving, and you are developing new ideas. So, that being said, I thought when I was reading this video, like, okay, we're treating everyone equally, but what does that do? Like, of course, that's amazing, being equal, having perfect good, all peace on earth. But even if we had all peace on earth, even if everyone was perfectly nice to each other, um, what would be the point in existing, in in living, in keeping the time going, keeping that clock ticking? What would be our purpose? And I think the important part is in that little thing that in that little snippet that I just read, that we have become slaves to these machines. However, we could take these machines and progress Another sentence. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progression. A little reiteration of what I just said, but I'm looking for that line. There was a line that said to use the machines that we have to exemplify. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but keep, you know, the progression going as a community, as a society, as humans, as a people, you know. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke, it is written, "The kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men. And you, the people, have the power to create machines, the power." So, like in Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. The power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Like I just said, that that is our purpose after achieving or while achieving perfect human socialization. I guess you could say it like that, but like perfect um, peace. What do you do then? And the point is to progress as a community, as a people. And if you haven't noticed, this vlog that I'm starting is very serious. It's very open. It's very honest. Um, if you want to be mean, you can go ahead and leave comments and bash me and hate on everything. Maybe the facial expressions I make, maybe the fact that I may act like I know some things that I don't. Well, I'm just expressing myself, and you can go ahead and hate and say your bad things. Um, just know that there's no point really in doing anything like that. I'm not gonna respond to it. Um, I'm not really gonna even pay attention because I know what I'm going into before um, I even post this. This is my first one, so I'm really just staring at my Mac, going, "Oh well, I'm gonna do this," but I think I really am. I think that this is a point where I'm gonna try and voice myself, just a tad, not like big or anything, but and I'm hoping that people, anyone who views this, just thinks to themselves, "Wow, that's very interesting. Let me think about that during my life. How can I treat people better? How can I absent? How can I get greed away from my life? How do I better myself in daily life? How can I use um, all the attributes that I was given, all the attributes that I can create, all the characteristics that I can evolve and make into new things. How do I use those to better myself, better the people around me, better everyone, and have smiles? I think that's the point in life. Smiles and progression. And with that, with 13 and 30 seconds, ooh, I'm lucky. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna wait till 14 because I like being time exact to end this video. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will try and start posting more videos whenever I have like an interesting thought, and I just want to talk, because I like talking. Please comment and tell me what you think. Thank you.